And come forward. We're going to lie on our bellies up on our elbows. Okay. So I'll give you a couple of options here. You can bring your legs together and have your elbows underneath your shoulders and your palms pressing in the floor. Okay, and this is going to create a pull on the front part of the torso here. Okay, if this is enough for your body, then stay here. Otherwise, we're going to come into seal pose, which means take your hands wider than your shoulders, and then you want to straighten your arms. And this is going to create an even longer pull on the front of the body. Okay. Now make sure your elbows aren't bent. You want your arms straight, so you're just leaning into the bones. Okay. Once you bend your elbows, you have to use your muscles. But if you can just lean into the bones, you can relax into this and kind of feel this long pull from your pubic bone all the way up to your sternum. So one of the things of lengthening the front of the body is sometimes it's like when you bend a tin can, you know how if it makes a sharp bend in it as opposed to a U-shaped bend, that's what happens in the lower back. Okay, let's come back down onto our elbows. Okay. So we're going to get three different things going on here. So if you start off in the Sphinx pose with your elbows underneath your shoulders, that kind of creates the pull in the front. Lean to your left a little bit and slide your right knee straight out to the right side. Okay, and then drop your right hip back down. So we kind of have this frog pose, and it starts to open up the right hip. Okay, and then bend your left knee. If you can, get it to drop towards your seat. But you're going to start to feel this pull on the front of the left thigh once you do that. Okay. So we have three different things going on at one time. Okay, so it gets a little confusing for the nervous system. You know how if you've ever tried to juggle, it gets confusing at first, right? Because we're not used to doing multiple things. So it takes practice. You know, so part of the challenge of this pose is relaxing into it so you're getting all three challenges met. And then let your left leg come back down. And just lean to your left and straighten your right leg. Okay, and notice we were doing something very asymmetrical on the legs, so they might feel off, right? Okay, so lean to your right and slide your left knee out to the left side. Okay, and then let your left hip be heavy, so both hips are dropping to the floor. And then bend your right knee. You get the pull across the front of your right thigh. Again, notice in your body which of these is the most challenging. Make any little adjustments you need to kind of balance things out here. Okay, then straighten your right leg, lean to your right, straighten your left leg, and then let your forehead come down and rest on the back of your hands.